Hello folks, it's AaronNet114 here, and today we have a video on a window mod for this PS5. So I got this PS5 here from Marketplace. I did have a skin here. I peeled it off, and I thought it was like a newest model with they done away with the shiny parts here, but it was no, it's just a skin. And revealed a heavily scratched, scarred up foot plate here. Back, and we don't really need to see this in the shot. There you go. So I took off the skin on the front here, and it's just a regular PS5 disc model. I paid $600. It came with two PS5 game, which was God of War, and also came with a PS4 game. I forget what it was. And came with these Razer headphones. So I'm using them for my microphone. Hopefully it sounds okay. I should really check this out and stop this video, but you know what? Or not. If I have to do a retake, a second retake, I will. I haven't cleaned off any desk bunnies. I haven't even opened the console about as far as it goes. So yeah, just taking off this screw right here. You know, it'd be nice to see if everything's on focus, which it is. That'd be nice. Not sure how I output it to the screen on this. So this is a new camera setup here, and a new setup for me altogether. Sorry, I'm going off the rails here, so bear with me. So this is a new setup here with a new camera. So I opted to buy myself a GH6. I don't know why. I heard it was the best, so done some research, and it's not bad, it's not great. It's a filmmaker's camera, so I make YouTube videos, so it seems like the perfect camera for me, right? So I do want to point out some nicks right here. Here, there's actual pieces of the front is missing. Nothing big. It probably went out the door and got crunched or scraped. Back of the console itself, lots of people trying to put their USB ports in here, and so with the HDMI, they're trying to shove their HDMI cord in here. Regular wear and tear. The LAN port looks unused. This seems like a popular spot here. This one seems like unpopular. Here's some of that residue left over from that skin. So it's just regular dust. I'm not sure if it's smoker's dust. I don't know. think it is smoker's dust. It doesn't matter because I'm not using these guys anyways. So going towards the console itself, you can see in here the blades are dirty. They are filthy, and I think I got a different variant of fan blade because this fan was made in Cambodia. That's great because, you know, it's called diversifying. And the fins, let's see if let's focus. I have to focus it, or let's see. The fins are dirty, as should be, because it is a second-hand console. I already cleaned this part of the area up, so it is clean. So you won't see no dust bunnies on here because I removed them already. So this is a second take on filming this one. See, it's clean because I cleaned it already. And you may ask yourself, well, how do you store it? That's a great question. I store it by taking a plastic bag like this, without my wife knowing. She uses it for her lunches, and I put it on here, and there you go. Now it's ready for painting. Ooh, some strobing action here. It's from the screen itself. TV bad. For now I can't see. TV good. TV bad. Ooh, this is interesting. It's an interesting dilemma here. Is I need a screen to see what's going on here, but you know, the TVs have been crazy things on here, so it's not good, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna go through the menus on here. We're gonna see if I can change this backlight. So it's gonna be dark as. I'm not sure how that's turning out on here. So it's not as bad. But I have a dim picture, but it's okay, I can work with this. So there is dust bunnies in the heat sinks. They are kind of filthy. Pretty filthy. There it is. So this model is a 2020 model. So this is a launch model, which is 3 years old. Which is alright. So pretty much how you get the tops off is give a little slap on the head, and yeah. So I didn't remove any of the goodies that I left as, so my fan's still as dirty as is. The dust bunnies is still there. Never given their their eviction notice yet. See, dust bunny. Yeah. Pretty disgusting. So the story behind this is the guy never used it that much. He played two games on here, and he never he just let it sit. I guess he let it sit in standby mode, and I don't know if you know this, but in standby mode this thing will do updates and also will circulate air through it because it's in standby mode, so it needs cooling. So it is dirty, and same thing with this. It's all dirty. Now I go into the fan. Pretty dirty. So yeah, fan is dirty. Everything is dirty on here. She was used and forgotten about. Nothing much to really say about this camera. The console in general. It's just a well-used console. It's left in standby time. There's probably more time than it was on. So I know you guys want to see this console power on and like work and stuff, but it's a second retake of this thing, and I'm not going to do a game install. So this console, I lied about it. This console actually came with Resident Evil 5, or The Village. There you go. There's some gameplay. But it's pretty weak on accepting this. So it needs to be rectified. I think the rollers are dirty. That's pretty weak. It shouldn't be like this. Proper Ps5 disc reader should have a game disc like this. Just gonna bring it along with my GoPro here. So power this stuff on. So it should accept a disc like this. This is my personal PS5. And I got one. The one on the bottom down there. That's one that's unopened, but this is my personal PS5. And it doesn't make those banshee, squealy noises. So yeah. And if you're interested in what game I have in there, I have the Harry Potter. It's Hogwarts Legacy game. It's pretty good. Me and my wife enjoy it. It's crusty. And so we're gonna lift straight up. Not pulling too hard. I think it is. Okay, here. No, it is. So I don't put too much strain on this this plastic piece because you will break it off. And got the screwdriver right here. My tool set is well worn. That's no secret. And anybody wants some? Tell me you're a better screwdriver set. I'm willing to buy it. Security Torx, of course. So it's a Security Torque T8. Standard PlayStation stuff. So this will be a short guy. So this screw goes straight. This screw, see how the thick threads are here? The other ones will have finer machine threads, so this goes straight into the plastic. So try not to strip any screws, but especially the front back, the top back. It's a short screw. Let's go straight into the metal here. So it means go straight into the plastic here. It means there's no room for error. So that long screw that I took out there goes straight and helps clamp the top, the back and bottom pieces of the shell together. This screw just holds the fan shield to this side of the housing. So there she is. So this was what's been spinning around in the PS. So this has been spinning around in PS5. Pretty dirty. I think you can remove a sticker. So I'm gonna to show you what's been going on in here. There's a lot of dust. Standby mode, PS5 is a bad idea. Yes. So I'm gonna pop this back in there. So this is made in Cambodia. Volvo. I really don't care. It says isopropyl alcohol, 99%. I'm really gonna try to get access to this. And you can. It's totally doable. So the plan I would have is to use these not recommended pliers. Take off this C-clamp like that. So now that is free, and now here we go. So it's a two bearing system on here. It's a spring there. I'm just going to take all the parts off of this thing because I know definitely I will lose it, and that will be that. And then I'll be really screwed in that sense. So So if anyone tells you can't take apart the fan assembly, tell them, no sir, yes you can. Focus here, which it is perfect. So I'm just looking at these screws and they're all the same. So same. Same. Also, you should also unplug your power supply for your disk drive. Back to it. So we got our first different screw here. That one clamps into the metal shell down there. Definitely a different screw here. So these screws appear to be just for this drive itself. This one's for the other shell. So this drive. This drive. The same size. Yeah. Two long ones. And the same size. Perfect. Perfect. I'll be back. So so this screw, it's a metal screw and it bites into the shell there. So that concludes that. So that's all the screws. Here. This will be labeled as disc. Disk drive side. Okay. Okay. I think this is like welded on here with plastic welds. It looks like it's kind of old. It is welded on here with plastic welds. And now I'm going to focus on the two screws. I say these are metal screws. I can be wrong. They are. I don't know what that sticker is for or why it's there. It's not sure why. It's the same size as this guy. So I'm talking about I'll put this sticker right here. So it's the same size as the sticker. Same size of this one. So I'm going to treat this guy extra special. So I'm going to let that soak for a bit and I'll remove it. Hi, Rosa. So again, supervisor is here on the scene, making sure everything's good. I think this hole right here is for injecting disc. I'm not quite sure. I'll look at it when I open it up. And I'm going to make my entry. doing, girl? My intentions. Another project I done. And, so this is a void warranty sticker, and well, its warranty's expired already. It's long gone. So I say so that's what happens when you pull your warranty sticker off. That's okay. It is okay, because you know what? We can make it better. Or make it better. You know what? I'll replace this blue and it'll be new, shiny, and everything else lovely. Okay, so that last screw holder is shelled together, so this thing should pop apart like nothing. There you go. Pretty dirty. So let's look in here. What can I do? I can cut around here, and that'll be a window. Should you see much? So first things first. We have to do this. There you go. It is pretty dirty, indeed it is. These are some kind of holes, but I don't think they're anything important. I'll just leave them intact until I have to deal with them. I'm gonna put this off to the side. So tons. Of this stuff is floating around. I don't need it floating around my house, so we're focused. Did I overpay for this console? I'll do it. Anyway. So. Sony waste our money on doing this stuff with the tape. Tape. Pretty much split though. So, remove this guy, put it with that. There's a ribbon cable here, undo it. Do that last. And these guys, plentiful in the PS5. I think these screws should are the same because it's going to melt. Like the back heats. They're just going into the back heat sink on the back of the PS5. So nothing new should be happening there. So they are the same. So there you go. And there's a lot of screws. It's unfortunate, but it'll be retrieved anyway, so that's okay. So what I am noticing with all these screw holes are there's no indicating mark that these screws go here. It's like they're kind of slacked off here, which is not cool because someone that's new to the PS5 should know where the stuff goes back. Because Sony is special in this ways of being special. So I guess Sony's stance is like Microsoft is. If you open up our stuff, well, damn it, you should know where things go. And not the case with me. It's my first time I've opened up a PS5. And it's like to put all the screws back in the console, and I say, oh wow, it's extra. As you all know, if you screws, all the screws come with the console. All the screws have to go in the consoles. So it's not like it's extra. It means you got to put the screws in. So in the most part, so comes the light bar strip. I forgot to do this black one here, so put a B for black. There we go, with gold in it. Okay, let's try this. What a way to disassemble a console, Sony. What a way. Ugh. So. Only thing that's tying this down is this, which I have no clue how to undo. I'm trying to stretch it as much as possible. wash my hands. And I'll be using thermal pads on this board. So this is hard like a rock. So this is for the LED indication light. So no, I said I was going to prepare for this. So that means dealing with all this. Dealing all this. Power supply. Looks pretty worse for wear. It's like, so this power supply is like the Xbox Series. No, I'm sorry. It's like the Xbox One X, where it gives you 12 volts. 12 volts. And okay. Okay, we're get this cleaned. I just have to clean out all this stuff. Has to clean that. So back to this gasket material and stuff right here. So right here. Do you want this? Take a picture. So this is a universal power supply. It supplies 12 volts output only. You have a fuse here. There's power to these capacitors, so you won't be touching those unless you want a hell of a kick to start your morning. There's a little bit of dust right here, so air comes in. Air comes in through here. Air comes in through here and exits around here. And that's the bottom. So there is this clip. There you go. This is free and clear. Housing can now be safely washed. So as I said, air comes in through here and exits out here. Let's get these two screws off. There you go. I'm just gonna use a screwdriver in this. What am I doing? Silly guy. Silly guy is marking where this thermal paste goes. Oh, so it's kind of come off. Or come back on. It's not really good stuff. It's like chalky and dry. I'll wipe it off on one below with those smears. It's not the best there is.
So right now we have the PS5 disk drive. Just gonna give it a quick little wipe here. Get all the loose dust bunnies out. So now we're going to disassemble it, and we have 9 black Phillips screws. Read it with a disk drive and daughter board. So there is 2 screws holding down the daughter board, which is different from the ones you just taken out from the disk drive shell or the housing. So these ones you will have to keep separate from the rest because they are different. take your time. Don't pull anything out here because you're take your PS5 disc version and turn it into a digital version. So now daughter board is out and free. We can take away the bottom part of the shell for the disk drive and revealing a compact PS5 disk drive. Some things have carried over from the PS4, some things haven't. Rollers have. So we have 4 of these screws that hold down the top to the bottom of the disk drive. And each iteration of Sony's disk drive, we find it more compact, less cluttered, less like super simple, not like all these arms going on everywhere. There you go. We're greeted with the rollers, which are dirty, and the Blu-ray drive itself. I did cut out me cleaning up the rollers because, you know, you really don't need to see that. It's just take some isopropyl alcohol, rotate them, wipe them down, repeat, do it again, and until they're clean to your liking. So right now, you see that little Phillips looking thing there? Well, I was thinking that it was for ejecting the disc from your PS5, and you know what? I was right. So right now I'm taking out these 4 screws that hold down the Blu-ray disc drive to its caddy. Throw them on the rubber isolation bumpers. One just holds it down to the shell itself. Make sure you release the ribbon cables from the bottom of the housing, or you will rip them or tear them, and they're quite hard to repair. Most likely you will be buying new ones. You do not have to take off those 2 screws there to the worm gear. They do not hold down the Blu-ray drive to that auto shell. So you can, if you want to, add a little more grease or see how dirty the worm gear is, which it shouldn't be. So there is 3 screws that hold down this little gear not gear transmission, but I would say a feed and eject gear. So 1 screw by the roller, 1 more screw in that hole, and the other screw is on the outside of the casing, but you have to remove that white plastic slider on the outside to get access to it. I'm sorry I don't show it on here, but it is there. So, like I said, remove the that white piece of plastic on the outside that slides around.
So this concludes the video for the disassembly of PS5 for the PS5 window mod. Things that I did not know what PS5 was. It has a very simple disc tray system, very elegant, very nice. Like it's like the simplest and less gears and cogs I've ever seen in my whole life for a disc tray system. I've seen the PS3, the PS4, and now I've seen the PS5. PS5 is definitely hands down the nicest. PS5 has only 3 high-speed USB and USB 3C ports. So you have 2 high-speed USB ports on the back, 2.0 on the front, and a USB-C on the front. The USB-C is like a Thunderbolt port because it displays out and also takes inputs and sends it back to the PS5. And USB port is used for the USB-C port is used for the VR2. And the PS5 it just has a 12-volt supply in there, so the main board steps it down to 5-volt rails where it needs it. So that's new to me. I never knew that. I thought it had like the standard 12-volt rails, 5-volt rails, but it does that on the main board, which is kind of cool. Also makes the power supply smaller. So yeah, Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Help for my channel. Any comments, please let me know down below. I try to answer them. I try to answer them as best as possible to the best of knowledge I have. So, thank you so much.